Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our stage fifth lesson, social and religious reforms. Dear student, along with spread of English education, there was a spread of new thoughts, new ideas, and new policy philosophy. Indians were also introduced to Western thoughts and culture. Due to it, there were changes in social, religious, economic, and cultural aspect of Indian society. The modern educated Indians became aware that the backwardness of India was due to superstitions, casteism, old customs, class system, and lack of critical outlook. It was necessary to eradicate the flaws and undesirable tendency for progress of the country and to create a new society based on principle of humanity, equality, and fraternity. The educated thinkers started social awareness through writing to solve the various problems in the society. The intellectual awakening in the contemporary society is called Indian Renaissance, era of religious and social reforms for Brahmo Samaj. Brahmo Samaj. Now, in 1828, Rajaram Mohan Roy established the Brahmo Samaj in Bengal. He had studied many languages and religious strength in the ideology of Advaita philosophy was developed. Monotheism, caste and class equality, protest against ritual and following the way of prayers were the principle of Brahmo Samaj. He opposed sati practice, child marriage, for the Parda system. He promoted widow remarriage and female education. He founded Hindu College in Calcutta. He created public awareness through the newspaper Samvad Kaumudi. Next one is Prarthana Samaj. Dadav Panduranga Tarkadkar established Prarthana Sabha in Mumbai in 1848. Later, Prarthana Sabha was dissolved and some of its members founded the Prarthana Samaj. Dadu's brother, Dr. Atmaram Panduranga, was the first president of Prarthana Samaj. The prestige of the institution increased due to the enrollment of young graduates from Mumbai University. Justice Ranade, Dr. R.G. Bhandarkar carried forward the work of Prarthana Samaj. The opposition to idol worship, monotheism, opposition to ritual were the principle of Prarthana Samaj. They stressed on devotion and prayers for reforming the society. Prarthana Samaj started orphanages, women's education institutes, night school for workers and society for Dalits. Maharishi Vittal Ramji Shinde, a member of Prarthana Samaj, established a depressed class mission. Through the mission, an attempt was made to solve the social problems. Now next one, Satyashodhak Samaj. Satyashodhak Samaj. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule started the Satyashodhak Samaj in 1873. Satyashodhak Samaj worked on the principle of formation of society on the basis of equality. The process against untouchability. They advocated education among the depressed classes and women. Mahatma Phule reformed the society through the medium of book of Brahmananche Kasab, Gulamgiri. शेतकऱ्यांचा असूड and सार्वजनिक सत्यधर्म. He criticized the traditions and customs and that made discrimination between men and women, or rather human himself. Next one, Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj was founded by Swami Dayananda Saraswati in 1875. He wrote the book Satyartha Prakash as the commentary on the Vedas, an ancient Vedic religion in the true religion which has no place for casteism. He asserted that there should be gender equality. Go back to the Vedas was the slogan of Arya Samaj. The branches of Arya Samaj were open all over India. Many education institutions was established through the medium of Arya Samaj. Next one, Ramakrishna Mission. Ramakrishna Mission was established by Swami Vivekananda, a close disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahansa in 1897. Ramakrishna Mission worked for service to the society. The mission worked for providing help to the famine-stricken people, patients, medical help to the poor, female education and the spiritual growth. Swami Vivekananda was an excellent author. He attended the Parliament of Religions at Chicago, 1893, as a representative of Hinduism. Rise, awake, and stop not till the goal to is achieved, was the message given by him to the Indian youth. Social reform among the Sikh. The, the Singh Sabha established at the Amritsar to achieve reforms in Sikh religion. This institute worked for spread of education among the Sikh community and bring in modernism among them. Later, the Akali movement continued their tradition of reformation. Then, emancipation of women. During the expansion of British rule in India, the position of women was very miserable. They had no right of education. They were not treated equally. Child marriage, dowry system, sati, keshav upon opposition to widow remarriage, such custom privilege in the society. Then the Governor Lord Bentinck took up the social reformers like Rajaram Mohan Roy to pass the Sati Prohibition Act. Gopal Hari Deshmukh, popularly known as the Lokhitvadi, advocated gender equality through the writing in Shatapatri. In 1848, Mahatma Jyotirao Phule started the first schooling girls at Bidewada in Pune. His wife Savitribai Phule supported him. Savitribai Phule had no faced criticism from the society, but she continued to work in education. Mahatma Phule established the Bal Hatya Pratibandhak Gruha in his own house. He conducted a strike of barber against the custom of shaving the heads of the widows. For gaining permission to widow remarriage, Pandit Ishwarchand Vidyasagar, Vishnu Shastri Pandit, and this took a special effort. In this newspaper, Sudharak Gopal Ganesh Agarkar gave this a staunch opinion about child remarriage, law of consent. Maharshi Vittal Ramji Shinde organized a conference against the practice of Devdasi in her book Stree Purush Tulna. Tarabai Shinde very fastly put up her view about women's rights. Maharshi Dhondo Karve started the Anath Balikashram on orphanage for girls. His attention was to give education to all women and make them stand on their own feet. Through his efforts, the first women university was set up in the 20th century. Pandit Ramabai founded the Sharada Sadan and took up the responsibility of taking care of disabled children and women. Ramabai Ranade taught the medium of Seva Sadan Institute, started the nursing course for women. She demanded the right to vote for women. Through articles, Dr. Ambedkar spoke about the injustice towards women. Mahatma Gandhi also educated of women. Women have given valuable contribution during the freedom movement. Women's reform movement helped in closing down many unjust practices in the society. The voice for problems against the women broke out. Women started putting up their own thoughts through their writings. Their preference in every sectors of life flourished due to the education. The religious reforms among the Muslims. Now, Abdul Latif started the social reform among the Muslim community. He established the Mohammedan Literary Society in Bengal. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College. It later developed into the Aligarh Muslim University. He advocated Western science and technology. He firmly believed the Muslim could make progress only by studying modern education science. Now, movement of Hindu society. In 1950, Hindu Mahasabha was established to give a respectable position to the Hindu community. Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya laid the foundation of Banaras Hindu University. Dr. Keshav Barling Edgewar in 1925 established the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh at Nagpur. Its aim was to set up the disciplinary and virtuous organism of Hindu youth. V.D. Savarkar built the Patit Pavana temple at Ratnagiri, open to all castes and Hindu religions. Common dining programs were also arranged. In the history of modern India, the movement of resistance is very important. On the principle of liberty, equality, and nationalism, the Indian social reformers set up a nationwide political movement. The study of this movement will be deleted in next chapter.